Got in an accident? Don't let the insurance companies push you around. You have the right to choose your repair shop. Renfro's iCar Gold certified technicians work for you, not the insurance company. Get back on the road with Renfro's Collision, one of the only GM certified shops in Central Kentucky.
Lee and Haley, weekdays on ABC 36.
Alrighty, good morning, guys. Here's another check-in, a different location in Mount Sterling. You can tell it was a little wetter there early this morning, but also still some snow flurries moving through with temperatures right now still right around freezing, 32 degrees, and we still have a wind chill out there where it feels like 24. We're going to have more on this and the timing of these snow showers coming up on Good Day Kentucky.
Coming up on Good Day Kentucky, Aval could use your help this year with its housing facility known as Solomon House. We'll tell you how you can get involved.
And it's Cyber Monday. Many local shops adapting to the pandemic. Why small businesses hope shoppers remember them as the holiday shopping season gets underway.
Good Day Kentucky starts now.
Thanks for joining us here for Good Day Kentucky. I'm Erica Bivens.
And I'm Cody Adams on this Monday, November 30th. Alyssa mentioned we're following an active day outside. Let's take a quick look outside at those roads. Right now, thankfully, no accidents or delays to tell you about, but those roads are very wet and very slick.
Yeah, street crews were out over the weekend preparing for today's weather system to help make your drive a bit safer. Lexington transportation officials still encourage you to slow down and put a greater distance between you and other cars out on the roads.
Drivers should try to keep 3/4 of a tank of gas in case of an accident. Transportation officials also recommend you check your tires to see if they need to be changed. The city's director of streets and roads says tonight might not be that bad, but there are still areas people should watch for.
Even if the snow isn't really sticking, you got to be careful on hills and bridges. And of course, bridges and overpasses freeze first.
And before you head out today, you can check on the road conditions for yourself. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has this real-time traffic map.
Construction areas, crashes, and roads impacted by weather will all be shown there. We've put a link to it on our website, WTVQ.com. And Kentucky State Police has some advice of their own for drivers over the next 24 hours. And as we head into the winter season, this is actually video just outside our station here this morning. KSP is reminding drivers to slow down and wear your seatbelt, which you should always be doing, but also to have a winter weather kit in your car. That includes a cell phone charger, blankets, a first aid kit, a flashlight, shovel, and ice scraper. KSP also wants to remind you not to call 911 for weather conditions. As we just mentioned, the State Transportation Cabinet has that website you can keep track. KSP says it will update road conditions on social media as well.
As we head into the winter months and deeper into the holiday season, health officials and state leaders are encouraging everyone to do their part to slow the spread of COVID-19. Governor Beshear reporting 11 new deaths and more than 2,800 new cases on Sunday from the virus. Nearly 177,000 people have now tested positive, and almost 2,000 people have died. 407 people are in the ICU. The positivity rate sits at 9.24%, and both locally and nationwide, there are concerns of what our numbers will look like in the coming weeks following the Thanksgiving holiday.
So if you're young and you gathered, you need to be tested about 5 to 10 days later, but you need to assume that you're infected.
Dr. Deborah Birx saying what many said prior to the holiday, gathering for the holiday could have a dangerous ripple effect across the country. And health experts say with cold now mixing in, we could start to see 3,000 to 4,000 deaths per day across the country. But there is some hope. Today, President-elect Joe Biden will be briefed on America's response to the pandemic, and talks to authorize vaccines begin next week. More on that in our Nation View in just a moment.
In Kentucky, another win for Governor Beshear after a panel of federal judges has ruled he does have the authority to restrict in-person learning at all schools as part of efforts to control the spread of the virus. Danville Christian Academy challenged the governor's order, saying it goes against the First Amendment, separation of church and state to include private religious schools. Attorney General Daniel Cameron joining that effort. Wednesday, a lower court agreed with the school. Then Sunday's ruling reversed that decision. Cameron says he may take the case to the U.S. Supreme Court. And more than a week following the governor's new mandates, protesters are calling for an end to those restrictions. This seen over the weekend in Frankfort as dozens gathered to share their concerns. Protesters say they know COVID-19 is a real threat, but say taking away personal freedom is its own kind of threat.
They favor the large corporations and they hurt the small businessman. The small businessman, small businesswoman are the backbone of America.
Protesters say some businesses plan to reopen in defiance, although they didn't specify which ones.
A suit against a Lexington business defying the health department's citations will go to court today. You'll remember the health department is suing Brood's owner. The department wants the courts to temporarily close the shop because it's allowing customers to dine inside. The owner says his garage door is open, making what he's offering outdoor dining. According to the Lexington Herald Leader, the health department's attorney says that defense isn't legitimate. Brood has been ordered to shut down, had its food service permit suspended, lost its liquor license, but it is still open. And many people are still dining in to show support.
All right, let's talk weather. Meteorologist Lisa Andrews is here. Oh my goodness, what a difference. Looking outside right now is... Whew.
It's been snowing all of eternity, and people are still surprised every time it snows.
Right? Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Always the first snowfall of the season when you see everyone kind of just...
What is
going on?
It is good snowball out making weather, at least outside the station right now. Just saying.
Well, you know, and helping with that is a little bit of the wet conditions, too. You're seeing kind of good for packing in that snow. Right now, we're seeing a mix of rain and snow showers on the satellite and radar over the last couple of hours. Just give it a little bit of time, though. Later this afternoon, this is going to transition all the way over to snow, and we're expecting a good couple of inches of snowfall accumulating as we head into the evening hours. So in just a little bit, we're going to go through the timing of this. We will have a little bit of a break in the morning, the late morning, but we're going to have some more snow continuing tonight. We'll have all that in the full forecast just ahead.
All right, thank you, Alyssa. In Fayette County, one person is dead and two in the hospital after a weekend shooting. The coroner says Madeline Grisham was killed. It happened around 3 Sunday morning in the 100 block of Payne Street. That's near the Lexington Cemetery. Police say it appeared to be the remnants of a party. 2 other people were taken to the hospital, one with life-threatening injuries. The other is expected to be okay. So far, there isn't any information about a suspect. It is being investigated as a homicide. This morning, we're learning more about the man arrested in connection to a shooting and a crash near a Lexington church. This happened yesterday afternoon around 4 near Tate's Creek and Old Mount Tabor Drive. Police arrested Robert Solomon. He's facing charges of wanton endangerment and possession of a gun by a convicted felon, among other charges. Police say Solomon crashed his car, then ran into the gas station with a gun before firing rounds in the street. Police say no one was injured. A police officer in Jeffersontown is accused of punching a man in the face for filming a separate arrest.
Joseph Bennett says he was on his way home from work when he saw a bunch of cop cars and decided to pull over and start live streaming the interaction with his phone. That's when he says 2 police officers quickly approached him and asked him to put his phone away. That's when one of the officers allegedly hit Bennett and then tried to take his phone away. Our ABC affiliate, WHAS, spoke to Bennett.
I wasn't expecting this. This was brought to me for, reasons I had no concept of. The entire time, both him and Officer Cruz and Westcott were trying desperately to pry the phone from my hand, which I found very weird.
Police at the time were investigating a check fraud scheme at a nearby bank. Bennett said police told him one of the suspects pointed him out as being involved, but later determined he wasn't. Bennett was charged with resisting arrest and menacing and was released at the scene. He says he would like to see the charges dropped. As drug overdoses continue to increase during the pandemic, there's fresh talk about how to lower those numbers. Clark County's attorney says the increase is due to depression, loneliness, and access to stimulus money, combined with deadly combinations of heroin and fentanyl in the streets. That's why he says he's glad Kentucky has opposed manslaughter charges in some cases where people selling drugs are directly related to the user's death. Health officials say education is key.
The more we criminalize drug behavior, be it using or selling of drugs, that will continue even with no matter what charges you bring. The market is that ripe.
The Clark County attorney urges all Kentuckians to take free Narcan training to help reverse overdoses.
Happening today, it is Cyber Monday. Fewer people are heading out to the stores with a lot more turning to online spending. And now more than ever, small businesses are asking you to keep them in mind. Many of them posting deals on social media today.
Downtown Lex has made it easy for you by putting together a list of small businesses with its Shop and Celebrate event. All you have to do is shop at a participating store and text downtown to the number 474747. Then follow the prompts to win some sweet prizes. And don't forget, you can support local tomorrow as well by donating to your favorite organization for Giving Tuesday.
Some retail analysts say this could be a record-setting day. And the day follows a big holiday this weekend, Small Business Saturday, where many local establishments got a little boost.
Shauna Barnes opened Toys Boutique last December. She says not only is there a virus to worry about, her business is also in its first year. She says when the pandemic hit, she struggled a bit and even moved locations, but the support has kept her in business.
Well, I think it helps with the community. It also opens doors for a lot of people that can't get regular jobs, such as myself. I was a felon, so I decided to open my own business.
Barnes says she hires people in the same boat. And the kickoff to the holiday shopping season continues in Millersburg.
People had a chance to support local businesses and get into the Christmas spirit with an outdoor market. Christmas at Mustard Seed Hill is a nonprofit that's been bringing the community together with lights, vendors, food, and much more for the past 3 years. Look how beautiful that is. President Sean Burns says it's great to give some holiday cheer and help small businesses in the process.
We're all dying just to have something that's safe and a tradition where we can hang out with families, take some photos, and have some hot chocolate. So a real low-key event that's a whole lot of fun, and it supports the local economy as well.
Getting some light inspiration there. Mustard Seed Hill has several weeks of events planned. Entry is free, but you do have to register in advance. And downtown Lexington looks a lot brighter this morning.
The Christmas tree was lit last night at Triangle Park, the annual tradition taking place virtually this year. City officials say it took a week for Lexington Parks and Recreation to decorate the Christmas tree.
Love the colors there. Don't forget you can check out a full list of light displays all across Central Kentucky on our website, WTVQ.com. Well, speaking of Christmas, you can catch 2 specials tonight right here on ABC 36.
This year's Disney Sing-Along starts at 8 p.m. with a number of special performances from hit stars and Broadway actors. Then CMA Country Christmas will follow at 9. Performers include Tim McGraw, Lady A, Kelsey Ballerini, and more.
Turning now to national news, President-elect Joe Biden set to be briefed today on America's coronavirus response. That's ahead of vaccine distribution and authorization talks starting tomorrow and into next week.
He's announced his White House communications team will be led entirely by women. And now President Trump's former cybersecurity chief is calling his election fraud claims nonsense. Elizabeth Schulze has the latest.
President-elect Joe Biden is filling positions in his administration, announcing members that will be key in tackling the nation's pandemic and economic crisis. The Biden team revealing an all-women White House senior communications staff, with former Obama administration official Jen Psaki as press secretary. Biden is expected to unveil key members of his economic team, including former Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen as Treasury Secretary this week. Late Sunday, the president-elect leaving a doctor's office after fracturing his foot. Biden's doctor saying he suffered the injury while playing with his dog and will likely need to wear a walking boot for several weeks. President Trump retweeting video of Biden writing, "Get well soon." Trump also taking to Twitter to criticize Chris Krebs, the cybersecurity chief he fired, who said the election was the most secure in American history. Krebs doubling down on that claim, telling 60 Minutes,
"I did it right. We did it right. This was a secure election."
The president's legal team and its allies have lost at least 31 cases contesting the election or alleging fraud. And a recount in Wisconsin requested and paid for by the Trump campaign confirmed Biden's win in the state. But in a Fox interview Sunday, Trump continued to make these unfounded claims.
This election was rigged. This election is a total fraud.
President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris will receive their first presidential daily briefing today, a process that was delayed because of President Trump's refusal to concede. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
The Supreme Court set to hear oral arguments in a census case today. The case is Trump v. New York.
The Trump administration is attempting to elude undocumented immigrants from being tallied when congressional seats are reallocated nationwide next year. A federal panel issued an injunction back in September blocking the Commerce Department from carrying out that order. Now the justices will decide if the directive can be enforced. The hearing will be held by telephone conference due to the pandemic. Well, Kentucky collaborates with communities to try and stop the spread of HIV and AIDS.
As part of that, the nonprofit operates a housing facility known as Solomon House, and they could use your help this year. We'll have more on its mission and how you can get involved next.
No one else brings you Hollywood like this. coast to coast. We bring Hollywood home to you. That's just how we roll.
The chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. Introducing Zaxby's new signature sandwich with a double hand-breaded filet, split-top bun, and Zax sauce, or new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's.
Delightful spin on holiday gift giving with scratch-offs from the Kentucky Lottery.
You know how these things start. You hear about Wendy's 2 for $4 breakfast offer. So you try classic bacon, egg, and cheese and tell a friend. Then they tell a friend. And so on and so on. So get to Wendy's and get any 2 of these sandwiches for just $4. We got you.
During these unprecedented times, Coit is here to help. Our certified background check technicians use the most advanced methods to deep clean, sanitize, and disinfect homes and businesses. Coit has been the expert in cleaning and restoration for over 70 years, and in times like these, trust the pros. Schedule your deep cleaning and disinfecting appointment and save 30% on select services. Call 1-800-FOR-COIT.
Listen up. This has gone on way too long. If we're going to win this thing, we've got to go big.
Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's.
Parker from
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
Alrighty, guys, everything you see there in purple, that's the whole viewing area. We are under a winter weather advisory. It goes into effect at 4 p.m. But really be on alert right now because we've got slick road conditions outside. Right now, if you look here at downtown Mount Sterling, temperatures are freezing, and you can see a few snow flurries whisking by, and even the tops of the buildings covered in white. So this is going to be a little bit on the wetter side of town. Let me switch this over to the radar and show you what we're talking about here. And actually, it looks like it's dying down a little bit, but we know that looking in Lexington at that horse park, and we're still seeing snow coming down pretty good. So we've got some snow showers out there this morning. We're going to catch a little bit of a break, though, in the later morning hours. And actually, by noon, it looks like we're going to go more back to the rain showers, and then around 3 o'clock today we go back on over to snow. And again, that's what makes part of this so dangerous and slippery, these hazardous road conditions, because you got that mix going on. So that's what's happening today. We've already seen a good mix of wintry weather all morning long, where we had a mix of rain and snow showers, and then a little bit on that freezing rain line that we did see some evidence of that this morning, even on some cameras and some lenses. So not everywhere, but we did see that at some points. Right now on the satellite and radar, just the past couple of hours, you can see how this has progressed, and that rain continues to push eastward, but we've got another wave coming. So that next extra wave is actually going to turn into our snow, and that's what we're going to be looking at for snowfall accumulations, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. Also, I'm going to step out of the way here so you can see all the traffic cameras. And check out the temperatures. And remember, these are air temperatures. So Winchester and Lexington, as well as Bryan Station, all freezing. Frankfort up to 37 degrees. So you can see it looks a little bit wetter there as temperatures are slightly warmer. And Mountain Parkway actually looks pretty good right now. So not every location is going to be, in the trouble zone, but just to know travel conditions are going to get pretty dicey, especially as we start to then pick up snow showers on top of all of this. And remember, bridges and overpasses, those are going to be some of the most slippery and dangerous just because you've got that cold air hitting it from every direction. You're getting cool on the top and beneath on the bottom. So that's why those overpasses are especially dangerous. Freezing in Lexington as well as Richmond this morning. And that was one of the locations, too. Visibility in Richmond was terrible. You could hardly see anything through the snow showers earlier this morning on EKU's campus. Here's a quick snowfall map of totals. It looks like most of it's going to be concentrated right here in the heart of central Kentucky and around Lexington and on into Frankfort. We're going to have in just a little bit more on the timing, what you can expect for these snow showers that are going to be coming late afternoon to early evening. I'll have that in just a little bit.
Be careful on the roads, but if you can enjoy it, my husband's been sending me funny dog videos of them just like romping around the snow all day.
I just got a video of my girls standing at the door, like super excited. And then a video shortly after that of them miserable because my wife is getting ready to go on a run and they're in the stroller. So, yeah.
Send us your pictures, too. We want to see all the weather videos and the pictures out there in your area. Just send it to ABC 36 News. All right. Thank you, Alyssa, for that. Well, Aval operates the Solomon House, which provides housing and supportive services to over 300 men and women living with HIV or AIDS in more than 70 counties in central and eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, in order to keep the house running, they need your help. Aval Executive Director John Parker joins us by phone with details about their Home for the Holidays campaign. Welcome, John. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us about this fundraising campaign and what this is.
Well, I tell you what, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, and it's also World AIDS Day. So we're taking the opportunity, along with the holidays, to focus on housing as healthcare, and we're raising money for 2021. We're always planning ahead. But HIV is still an issue, and people are living with HIV, and housing, stable housing, is one of the best things we can do to keep them healthy.
Absolutely. And tell us more about the event itself and how it'll work this year.
Well, basically, it's an online giving event, and so right now, between today and the end of the year, 100% of donations received by Aval will go to support housing services in 2021. So we're planning ahead. We also have some generous sponsors, Gilead Sciences, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and Mr. David Oliver, who are matching dollar for dollar up to $10,000 online giving at avalky.org. And with the fresh layer of snow outside today, it's sure starting to feel like the holidays around here.
Yes, it is.
John, you mentioned housing being an important part of battling HIV. Why is that so important? Tell us why and explain why that's the case.
Well, people without a roof over their head have a hard time staying healthy. So 87% of the people that are served by Aval's housing program actually stay consistent with their medical care and medication adherence, and they actually are able to reduce the amount of virus living in their body to what they call undetectable levels. At undetectable levels, people feel better, they feel great, and they're not able to pass the HIV virus on to others.
Interesting. You guys have been talking a lot about this, but how are you guys had to adjust serving your clients during COVID? Obviously, too, with the snow out here and the weather starting to get cold, I'm sure that's a factor, too.
Right. So right now we're trying to prevent as many evictions as possible because people have fallen behind on their rent with COVID and unemployment and just the disruptions in the community. We got some great partners that we're working with, but we've had to adjust our services. We're able to now provide services remotely and over the phone, and we've even started our HIV testing in a drive-up capacity, which you've already covered in a previous segment, but we've really found a way to be able to survive through COVID and keep the services moving. The need is greater than ever.
If 2020 has taught us anything, it's that fact in and of itself that you can never be too prepared, and we can help you guys get set up for 2021 as well. How can our viewers help support you guys and be ready for that?
Absolutely. So just as much as you might be able to donate a gift to a friend or family member, a small gift to Aval at avalky.org will be matched dollar for dollar for housing assistance in 2021, for household cleaning supply kits, for personal hygiene kits, all the stuff, the supplies, everything we need in 2021. We're really focusing on getting accomplished between now and the end of the year.
Such an important mission. John, thanks for telling us about it. We'll post those details on our website as well, WTVQ.com.
Thank you so much, and happy holidays, everyone.
You as well. Well, still to come, Walmart pushes their big Cyber Monday sale with an even bigger day of holiday shopping discounts. We'll tell you all about that.
And the FDA intends to make vaccine authorization decisions within a few weeks. Details on that coming up after the break.
What is it? Banging.
This is what I call a bangin' burger. The chilies with the onions and the queso. Boom. Queso knows where it's supposed to be, where it belongs.
Sonic Queso Burger.
We wear them on our sleeves and give them away. Hearts are important, and we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into setting the standard for heart care. For 26 years, we've been the #1 heart program in the nation. There for patients like Carmela.
I'm a basketball official, and I was having some issues just feeling uncomfortable running up and down the court. People talk about go to Cleveland Clinic, do your research. They're the best.
From the nation's #1 heart care team to an unmatched record of successful treatments, we're leading the way in keeping hearts in top shape.
I think they deserve that #1 rank. I was extremely grateful for the doctors at Cleveland Clinic.
For every diagnosis, for every triumph, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic. If you've been diagnosed with a heart condition, call 855-337-9697.
We understand how helpless you feel not being able to check on your loved one in a nursing home, especially if they've been injured or hospitalized. Just because you can't get to them doesn't mean you can't help them. At Hughes & Coleman, we have a dedicated nursing home legal team ready to answer all of your questions and help you decide what to do next. You don't have to go through this alone. Call Hughes & Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Chili's first because it's like the star of it. And then cheese is just there to be like, I'm gonna lift you up. It would be nothing without the Fritos and the cheese. And cheese is like the hype man.
Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
I got you. Yeah.
We've got a sleigh full of stars performing your favorite holiday songs and a touch of Disney magic. The Disney Holiday Sing-Along tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
You're watching Good Day Kentucky on ABC 36.
Welcome back in Consumer News. Lisa Robertson shows us how to save in today's local steals and deals.
Hey, I have something you're going to love. It's called the MC Squares whiteboarding system. This is going to enable you to not write down things on paper and then throw it away, because how many millions of people are putting paper in a landfill every day for that? But to literally write it down, peel off the back, stick it where you want it, write what you want, erase when you want, write again. 2,000 times. How amazing is that? This will stick to any shiny surface. Now you can put them all up on your mirror and you can get your whole presentation in your head. You can put them on your computer screen. You can put them on the front of the file cabinets. Your kids can put these in their room and you're not going to have to worry about, oh no, don't stick tape to that, right? You don't have to worry about any of that. So I love the fact that this helps you get organized and you have all kinds of great options. So you have these great sticky notes, you have these lists, you have the whiteboard where you can do drawings, you can do notes, you can do lists, you have calendars, you have markers, you have the whiteboard cleaner, you have everything that you need to really be organized. You know what? Our homes were always crowded. Now we're working from home, the kids are going to school from home, and we're living at home. So that home has to be 3 times as efficient in the same amount of space. This is a great way to do it. Right now on localsteals.com, these are 35% off. And I guarantee if you are an artist or an organizer or a student or just somebody who loves great ideas for your home, you are going to love the MC Squares whiteboarding system.
The last thing I need is something reminding me that I need to get things done.
Yeah. We already do that for you.
My wife's probably buying those right now. Yeah. Honey-do list.
Well, Walmart is adapting to the pandemic to have one of its biggest online Cyber Monday sales ever.
The retailer says customers can expect to find deals on thousands of gifts and great brands, topping holiday wish lists this year. On Walmart.com, Cyber Monday sales officially begin at 12 a.m. That was tonight, last night, however you say that. Many of the top online deals are eligible for the next day delivery, 2-day shipping, or in-store pickup.
Walmart is also expanding its new curbside pickup service in select locations, so check that out.
In health news, the FDA could be authorizing a coronavirus vaccine in a few weeks. The Food and Drug Administration is holding an emergency use authorization meeting about Pfizer's vaccine on December 10th.
Yeah, included in that meeting will be a panel of independent experts. The director of the FDA's Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research says a decision is expected within weeks, possibly days, after that key meeting.
So far, Pfizer is the only company to apply for an emergency use authorization from the FDA for a coronavirus vaccine.
Well, still to come, your entertainment report that includes a new tribute to the late Black Panther character Chadwick Boseman.
But next, holiday hacks for the busy family and tips to help you get through this unusual holiday season when we return. Those look good.
You know, selling your home doesn't have to be a big deal.
Bad things happen to good people. It makes me feel really good if I can help people out of tough situations and buy their home.
If you're facing foreclosure, or if repairs are becoming too costly, or if you just need to sell your house for any reason.
We can make you a cash offer and close the deal within 5 days.
And even if you need to stay in the home after the sale, we'll work with you.
You don't pay for inspections, commissions, or appraisals. You pay for nothing.
We don't just buy houses, we solve problems. Call us today.
Mies Tile and Marble is your one-stop tile and marble shop. Our huge showroom is a great place to start for ideas. We have over 100 colors of granite marble and quartz slabs, now offering luxury vinyl tile and hardwood flooring. Your one-stop shop for all your flooring and countertop needs. Special financing now available. No interest if paid in full in 12 months. Go where the pros go. Mies Tile and Marble, a world of design options.
Shopping for a Medicare Advantage plan can get you tangled up in knots, and things can get mixed up. But CareSource will help you navigate Medicare, finding the right Advantage coverage.
Don't worry, be happy now.
CareSource has dependable medical, dental, and vision benefits, and will help you search for extra financial help that could lower your costs even more. No stress, no hassles, and best of all, no surprises.
Don't worry, be happy.
Enroll by December 7th with CareSource.
As we grow older, we want to be more comfortable, secure, and independent. That's why seniors choose Ballard Towers and Connie Griffith Apartments. Ballard Towers' newly renovated one-bedroom apartments include on-site parking and Legstrand bus stop, as well as a park on grounds. Our on-site office, 24-hour-a-day security, and controlled access building assure that if there's a concern, we're here. And with income-based rent with all utilities included, the only question left is when to make this yours. Comfortable, secure, independent, yours. Visit laxha.org to apply today.
You're watching Good Day Kentucky on ABC 36.
The holidays are right around the corner, which means more to-dos and less time to do them in. With all that planning and stressing, don't let mealtime inspiration suffer and cooking fatigue set in. This holiday season, whether you have a house full or a handful, Lauren Barth is here with tips to make meal planning less stressful, more joyous, and downright hassle-free. Welcome to the show, Lauren.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, Lauren, what are some tips to help simplify mealtime this year?
Yeah, so we all know the holidays are looking very different this year. But regardless of where you'll be, how you'll be celebrating, how small your gatherings are going to be, we know that one truth remains, and that's that we're going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen. And after so many months at home, we're all starting to feel that cooking fatigue. So we need some new inspiration, some ideas, some hacks and products to help set us up for success as we meal plan. And for those busy weeknight dinners, my favorite new inspiration is College Inn's Savory Infusions. They make those one-pot weeknight dinners so much more delicious and convenient. It's just one step. You simply squeeze them into your dish as you're cooking to infuse it with flavors. And for example, this week I'm making beef tacos with the roasted garlic and chili savory infusion. It's made with a delicious blend of flavorful sauteed vegetables, chili peppers, herbs, seasonings, and it's just one squeeze. I don't need all those separate spices and herbs to add to my dish. Super easy, super delicious. And you could find that recipe over on collegeinn.com/recipes.
Nice. Now, what other inspirations do you have to share from your cooking in your own kitchen?
Yeah, so another point of inspiration for families looking for some easy weeknight dinner ideas is to keep canned veggies at the ready in your pantry. I love Del Monte canned veggies. They're picked at the peak of the season for optimal freshness, packaged within hours in just water and a dash of sea salt. This year, for all my holiday gatherings, I'll be making a skillet corn bake. Super easy and delicious. It's savory, it's rich, it has a light and fluffy texture. And I use Del Monte's canned corn. So easy and simple. And you could find that recipe at delmonte.com/recipes.
Oh, that looks delicious. It really does. Now, what if we're stumped for festive beverages?
Yeah, so regardless of how small your celebrations are going to be, you still want to keep things festive and fun and special. So I recommend always having a signature cocktail and a signature mocktail ready to go, ready to serve. So I love using Del Monte's canned peaches in my drinks. I'm making a holiday peach sangria this year. It's super easy. You just add all your ingredients to a carafe, refrigerate for 2 hours, and then it's ready to go, ready to be served and to brighten up your holiday festivities. And for that recipe and others, you can go to delmonte.com/recipes.
That looked wonderful. And where can we go for more information?
Yeah, so for more information, you could visit momtrends.com or find us on socials at momtrends.
Lauren, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
The chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. Introducing Zaxby's new signature sandwich with a double hand-breaded filet, split top bun, and Zax sauce, our new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have AT&T with DirecTV, it's not hard to see why. Because while AT&T charges you extra for an internet modem, Spectrum gives it to you for free.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 100 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-970-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike AT&T with DirecTV Select, Spectrum has more free HD and free on-demand, and sports channels are included.
Wow, really?
Really? Plus, get exclusive original content with Spectrum Originals. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-970-4499. And unlike AT&T with DirecTV, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-970-4499.
We are all doing our best to get through this very challenging time. But when our loved ones are isolated and we can't get to them to see if they're okay, we feel powerless. If you've been notified that your loved one has been moved to an urgent care facility, or you've been told they've been injured or hospitalized, there are things you can do. Call the dedicated nursing home legal team at Hughes & Coleman, and we can get you the answers you need and help protect your loved ones. Call Hughes & Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Complying with national guidelines is made easy with the Cetus commercial touchless forehead thermometer. The instant read LCD digital display yields an accurate body temperature reading from 2 to 4 inches within half a second. From schools, offices, shops, and all other public places, keep yourself safe and compliant with a hands-free thermometer that's easy to install and easier to use. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
All right, soldiers, they think it's over. Well, they got another thing coming, because today we're going big.
Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce, our new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's.
You're watching Good Day Kentucky on ABC 36.
Hey, welcome back.
A lot to chat about today in entertainment news.
And nobody knows more than David Daniel.
That's right.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted? What have you done with those plans?
British actor and bodybuilder David Prowse, who played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, has died at the age of 85 after a short illness. And while James Earl Jones famously provided Vader's voice, Star Wars creator George Lucas says Prowse's imposing presence brought a physicality to the role that was essential for the character. Disney Plus honored Chadwick Boseman on what would have been the Black Panther star's 44th birthday. The streaming platform unveiled a new, redesigned tribute to Boseman in the intro for the film. Boseman died of colon cancer in August.
Joblessness, recession, crises. It's a dangerous game to make enemies left, right, and centre.
A British government official is worried about how The Crown depicts the royal family and wants Netflix to put a warning label before each episode, reminding viewers that some events have been fictionalized. Netflix had no comment. In Hollywood, I'm Douglas Hyde.
Well, still to come, Goodwill's career program, Goodwill Works, connects Kentucky job seekers with the resources they need to gain employment and how you can help.
And today on Kentucky History Treasures, we'll tell you about some prisoner war artifacts.
Cool. Plus, we got the rain and snow mix. It's going to be turned into snow pretty quickly here. When we come back, I'll have the timing, what you can expect for the rest of the day, and the full forecast just ahead. Today on Mom to Mom, we have another creative use for the dollar store shower caddy. This past summer, we were making a very long road trip with our kids, and we decided to make good time and stop through a fast food restaurant and get our kids some food as we were heading to our destination. Well, when we got there, I open up the back and I see French fries all over the place, half a burger on the floor, ketchup on the back seat. Like, I don't even know how these things happen. So with that being said, I was inspired to find a solution to the mess that my kids created in my back seat. And I happened to come across this shower caddy from the dollar store, and it's amazing. So basically, you take your fast food that comes like this, kids normally stick it in their lap. Well, it has the potential to go everywhere, like it was. So what you want to do is use this shower caddy the best way possible. Stick your French fries in here, like so. It even holds your drink as well. And then we've got our burger that you just put up and right there. By simply transferring the food into one of these, hopefully it'll keep you from having a huge mess in your backseat. We know kids are messy. There's no way to stop that completely altogether, but this will definitely keep it from being a disaster in the backseat of your car. Moms, if you happen to have those great ideas that help when you're traveling, we'd love to hear about it, and you could see it on the next Mom to Mom.
Mom to Mom is brought to you by your local Lexington Amco, trusted name in car care for over 55 years. And by Quest Counseling, bringing therapy to your whole family, anywhere at any time. And by Perspectives, your one-stop store for home and decor.
Working a full-time job, homeschooling the kids, getting ready for the holidays. With so much going on, this time of year can be a real challenge.
That's right, Joe. It's been a challenging year for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people had to change their plans. So what I'm really grateful for right now is that we've been able to help people in the best way that we know possible, and that's doing easy and convenient bath remodel projects. So anybody looking to get that bath remodel right now around the holidays, we're going to make it super easy and super affordable.
Well, BJ, how exactly are you doing that? How are you making bath remodeling both easy and affordable right now?
So first, we're going to provide the best financing possible. What that means, Joe, is that you can start this project with no money down. And then after that, there's going to be no payments and no interest for 18 full months. So get that bath remodeled right now, save your money, use it for the holidays.
That's really helpful, especially this time of year. So you're saying not a penny due until 2022.
That's right, and to make it really affordable, we're going to waive all installation costs as well.
So free financing for 18 months and free installation.
That's right, Joe, and the best part is our installers. You know that they're bath experts, they're employees of the company, never subcontractors. So we're going to be able to come in, do your bathroom one day. There's going to be no mess for the holidays, and we're going to leave you with a brand new bath of your dreams so you can really enjoy those holidays with your family.
Worry-free bath remodeling to get our homes looking great this holiday season. BJ, thanks so much, folks. If a new shower or a new bath is on your wish list, call West Shore Home right now. They are making bath remodeling both easy and affordable, and they're doing it with no mess and no hassle. Call right now. Schedule a free consultation on a shower or bath and get started with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. Plus, when you call today, get free installation too. Get that dream shower or bath and hold on to your cash this holiday season with West Shore Home. Call the number on your screen right now. Do not miss out on this exclusive offer. Call West Shore Home now.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
Good morning, everybody. There's a live shot at the Kentucky Horse Park. It's starting to slow down a little bit, but we still have some flurries, and you can see them on the camera right now. Now, this is all before. We've got some snow flurries out there at the moment, but this is all before we go back into some rain as we head into lunchtime. We're going to pull that up in a second and look at Futurecast. Still freezing, 32 degrees for the air temperature. Feels like 24, so we have a wind chill, but things are slowing down. We're seeing those flurries start to just die down ever so slightly for a quick dry break, and then we're going to pick it right back up in full force, and we're going to start off with rain showers that are going to turn into snow showers. So here it is over the last couple of hours. You can see how it progressed. The rain pushed on eastward. There was snow behind it, so some hazardous and wet road conditions out there. We're going to be under that winter weather advisory in effect from 4 p.m. this afternoon until tomorrow morning for December 1st, which is the meteorological start to the winter season. 32 degrees. It is freezing in several locations, including Richmond and Lexington, but we're starting to warm up a teeny bit. Looking at our Futurecast, I want to show you what's going on here as we go to lunchtime. So we're catching a slight dry break. I don't really want to call it dry because it's really not. Even if radar's not picking up everything, there's still some precipitation out there. But we're going to go back into rain showers here in a little bit. This is a snapshot at lunchtime, but look, we've got more snow behind it. We're going to continue on at about 3 o'clock, I'd say, is around that time. It's going to be some rough estimate timing here if we just hit a warm layer that could be falling as rain. But it looks like 3 is a pretty safe bet to see snow taking back over into Lexington and Fayette County and on the western half of the viewing area. And then that's 3 o'clock. We push this all the way into 6 o'clock, and it looks like most of us are going to be experiencing snow showers again. And this is when that winter weather advisory kicks in. So that'll be when the advisory is active at this time. We're going to have some snow accumulations anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. And so this is going to continue on through the evening. 9:15, it almost bulks up a little bit better. And then it starts to dissipate overnight. Now, we could be waking up tomorrow morning, this is 7:15 tomorrow morning, to some light snow showers. In fact, definitely would not be surprised if we see isolated snow or some flurries out there. That's for tomorrow morning. And then it starts to clear out a little bit. And we'll actually see partly sunny skies for the rest of our Tuesday. Forecast today will be high temperature around 37 degrees. Look at the overnight low temperatures. We're going to go way below freezing this evening.
Hey guys, we are here at Goodwill in Heartland, and I am here with Catherine Holbrook and with Ben Hayden. Thank you so much for having us back again.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Glad to have you here.
Well, we love coming here, and, we grabbed, of course, Catherine here. She's a Goodwill shopper. Catherine, you need to tell your story, like your background. You're an Instagram influencer, and how did this begin? How did you get influenced?
Well, a few years ago, I was living in North Carolina. I was by myself a lot. My husband was working, and I decided I wanted to start sewing, but I didn't really know where to start. And so I got a sewing machine, and I decided going to Goodwill and picking out fabric to then, recreate into things that actually fit me and my wardrobe. I thought was a great idea. So
it's wonderful. And now you're an Instagram influencer with over 7,000 followers. I mean, that's incredible. What inspires you when you come in and you look at different items? What is it that inspires you to do what you do?
Well, sometimes the vision comes to me immediately, and sometimes I really need help. I get stumped too. And so I actually love the fact that I can use my Instagram account to get guidance, get creativity, get inspiration on what to do with these different garments that I find.
And you have some of these examples back here of your creations. Let's look
I was going to show you a couple of these. This was the very first refashion I did in January 2019. I took an old maxi grandma dress and turned it into more of an equestrian one and an oversized plus size sweater that then became, a wardrobe you could wear.
Yeah.
And this past summer, I actually did my first whole family refashion. So I took a blanket from Target and made it into this cute outfit that we wore to 4th of July. We were matching.
That's awesome. I love it so much. And Ben, folks like her come in and they shop. Why is it so important for people to come in and shop at Goodwill?
Yeah, we love it. We love seeing people like Catherine coming in and supporting in such creative ways, supporting Goodwill. Mm-hmm. And all of the proceeds, of course, from Goodwill go back into supporting our mission, which is to help people with disabilities and disadvantages, get back into the workforce. So, we're a big nonprofit. We're more than just our store, but we love seeing all of our customers coming in and supporting us, our regular customers. And it's, giving back to the community and so much more than just shopping in our stores.
Absolutely, it really is. Well, thanks again for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Lisa.
A Kentucky soldier forever tied to two horrible incidents in the Civil War, the Andersonville prison and the Sultana steamboat disaster. An artifact in our collection at the Kentucky Historical Society brings those two stories together.
Well, the Kentucky Historical Society is really lucky to have a number of objects in our collection related to prisoners of war, and a couple of those pertain to POWs who served in the Civil War. One very unique item we have is a wooden block that was carved by a Union soldier in the 6th Kentucky Cavalry named Edmund Parrish. And Parrish had been captured late in the war and was confined at Andersonville prison in Georgia. And while he was there, he ended up carving an ornate wooden block. Spending his time, he was probably bored, probably hungry, so he filled his hours by carving this block. The block includes names of battles in which he probably participated in Tennessee, also has an eagle and a shield on it. We do know a little bit about Edmund Parrish. He rose through the ranks in the 6th Kentucky Volunteer Cavalry. He started as a sergeant, made his way to captain, participated in a number of battles that regiment was in. It's likely he was captured while his unit was operating down in Georgia as the war sort of wound down during Sherman's march to the sea and the fighting around Atlanta. Parrish's story is sad, though, because he was released from Andersonville, ended up taking the steamboat Sultana home up the Mississippi River, and on April 27th, 1865, just as the Civil War was winding down, the Sultana exploded in a terrible disaster, ended up killing Parrish and also about 1,100 other recently released Union prisoners of war. We're not sure how the Kentucky Historical Society ended up getting this carved wooden block from Captain Parrish. We don't know if it was found on his body after the Sultana disaster. We don't know if he sent it home while he was a prisoner, but it's an incredibly unique piece for us to have because it links a Kentuckian to two incredible stories. First, there's the story of the Andersonville prison in Georgia, which was a notorious Civil War prison, and the second being the explosion of the steamboat Sultana, which still stands as the worst maritime disaster in U.S. history.
To learn more about the Civil War artifact, visit us online at history.ky.gov. From the Kentucky History Center and Museums in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.
'Twas the holiday season, and as is often the case, magic was found in an unlikely place. Molly tried her best to make introductions. Dad couldn't see past his grown-up assumptions. But thanks to fresh ham and warm apple pie, Dad was finally able to see with fresh eyes. May the magic of fresh food never be over. Happy holidays to all from your friends here at Kroger.
The Kentucky Lottery app. It lets you buy, play, scan, check. Better than ever. Oh, yeah. Download the app and up your game today.
I'm attorney Daryl Isaacs, and I'm here in our brand new Isaacs & Isaacs courtroom in Louisville, Kentucky. Our latest commitment to you, our clients. Most of our clients have never had to be inside a courtroom and have a lot of questions, like how will the cross-examination be done? How is the jury chosen? And where will everyone be located in the courtroom? These are just a few of the things we can actually show our clients now as we fight to get you every dollar you deserve. One call, that's all.
Keeping yourself and your family safe from germs and bacteria is made easy with Cetus ultraviolet technology for sterilization. Through time-tested ultraviolet irradiation, killing 99% of dangerous microbes is simple and effortless. UV light technology is faster and more reliable than water-based disinfectants. Now easier than ever to live germ-free. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
Next, ET, our one-on-one with Matthew McConaughey, what he has yet to reveal from his new book.
Let me get this out right now.
Plus, Tyra takes ET inside her ballroom fitting. Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
ABC 36 and the Parent Teacher Store show our appreciation for teachers with the ABC 36 Teacher of the Week. To nominate a teacher, go to WTVQ.com and watch ABC 36 News Fridays to see the ABC 36 Teacher of the Week presented by the Parent Teacher Store.
You're watching Good Day Kentucky with Erica Bivens, Cody Adams, and Alyssa Andrews.
Welcome back.
Away from him.
Man, it is National Make Money Day.
Sort of.
Just kidding. It's National Mason Jar Day, but Cody is apparently making money in his.
Mason jars
and music.
are the universal item.
Right.
Because they're storage items.
Uh-huh.
They're drinking glasses.
Tell me more.
They're food canning items.
Bacon grease containers.
Bacon grease containers.
What about pickling?
You can pickle in them.
Decoration.
Oh, yeah. You can make
flowers,
fun
jam
crafts,
making.
things out of them. Jam making.
Storage.
So many things.
Look, see, they're even eating desserts out of them.
I want one with money, though.
Yeah,
I have that one.
Money in them. Those are the best ones. Christmas, of course, looking... I don't know where that is. Anyway. But they are great because I drink sweet tea out of them. There's nothing better than a sweet tea on a summer day out of a mason jar.
Has to be out of a mason jar.
You know what I do use those for? Ginger beer. Because no one ever just uses like a full thing of ginger beer, like a can of it. Usually it's just like a little bit of it. So.
On New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I'll be mixing an adult beverage
in there.
in it as well.
A few adult beverages, I'd imagine.
Probably more than 1 or 2.
Or 10 or 20.
Or, you know.
Just ignore my calls.
We're responsible here.
Christmas, of course, looking much different this year. And Santa is having to stay back at the North Pole. So the Houston, Texas area has come up with a creative idea and kind of a creepy idea, if I'm being honest, to make sure your kids can still visit the big guy.
This is weird.
Why? Honestly, actually, you know what? I'm going to go the other way. Why haven't we been doing this already?
That's also true.
Where has holographic Santa been?
Look, he just looks eerie, though. Ooh,
it does.
That laugh I don't like.
Yeah, he's got the big eyes. You would make a good Santa Claus.
Thank you.
Laugh.
Fat joke.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. That is exactly right. You can check out Santa's Magisphere. It's going to offer a magical holiday chat with a holographic Santa Claus. Yeah, I'm saying we should have had this already. While maintaining a social distance, of course, it's a good thing about this. Santa's Magisphere opened last week.
I hope he told Mrs. Claus he was doing all these virtual things, because you'd hate to have some of those situations where people just sneak into the background, don't know that you're live. There's Mrs. Claus in her underwear.
Please wear clothes in all of your suits.
Wear clothes and mute the mic.
It is a great idea. It's creepy. It's a good idea, though.
Hey, it's 2020. It's all kind of Santa weirdness.
Yeah, it is.
It kind of looks
Santa
like
weirdness.
it looks like it's we're getting ready for the winter season, which meteorologically starts tomorrow. We've got rain and snow showers here and a winter weather advisory in effect. So take it easy on the roadways. 37 for the high temperature.
Ooh,
we start to dry up. Yeah, it doesn't look great
It's
out there.
beginning to look a lot like
Misery.
Christmas. Yeah. Stay inside.
Be careful. Where's the snowball?